Bum 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 bum.
I shouldn't do that. I'll knock the camera over.
Oh, I thought you meant if you added a beat to it, we get copyright strikes.
It's been too long, man.
Are we gonna address that first thing?
Huh?
Do you want to address that first thing?
Yeah, let's do it. So first things first. Today I was at work, and I want you to tell me how you'd handle this situation.
Okay.
Because it's been weighing on my mind heavy, and I think I mishandled it.
I already like this.
So I was looking for a property corner, and I noticed that the homeowner came out into the backyard. This was not the homeowner I was working for. It was the neighbor.
Oh, the neighbor. That's worse.
Yeah, and I was like, well, now I got to stop and explain what I'm doing, and they'll be like, oh, well, this is where it's at. So this guy does just that. But I'm looking like my machine is telling me exactly where to look. And I've got it within pretty close. Yeah. You know, if it's not there, it's not there. Right.
Right.
And this guy goes, no. It's supposed to be up here more. It's supposed to be up here.
They're showing you the property line?
Yeah. They're like, this is where my corner's at. And normally I'll just brush these people off. But then this guy, I'm not laughing. This guy looks me dead in the eye and he goes, I'm autistic. I remember things like this. And I was like, oh, okay. So I took the metal detector over and I just swiped it around the area he was talking about, and I was like, nothing there. Never did find that corner. Yeah. And I was like,
I bet you stopped looking too.
Yeah. Did I mishandle it? No. I was just so caught off guard. Like, what am I supposed to say in that situation? What do you want to bet?
No, wait, I need that.
It's stuck. It totally stuck. You guys can't see it, but it's stuck.
How am I going to keep notes if I don't have my marker?
Anyway, speaking of keeping notes, we're sorry.
Yeah, and we've kept a mental note of how we fucked up last week.
No, we didn't fuck up. Well, here's the thing. You guys might think we fucked up, but here's the truth.
The thing. No one messaged us, and nobody asked.
Nobody even knew.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody even knew that you guys didn't get an episode last week.
Keep us accountable.
Yeah,
that's your fault.
It goes to show you guys don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care.
You don't car. Yeah. You don't listen to us in the car like you used to.
We should do carpool karaoke sometime, but to our podcast, we're just lip syncing to our podcast.
That's going to be your best idea of the night.
That sounds like a really good idea, actually.
No, it's really bad.
No, it could be a good bit for like a reel or something.
No, for a minute.
Yeah, like a reel. We're just driving in the car and we just lip sync to a bit and post that on Instagram.
So we should explain ourselves.
Yes.
So
also, season 2, episode 24 of the podcast.
24.
Season 2, episode 24 of the podcast.
Episode 24?
That should have been the first thing that we said.
No.
No. We're doing everything in the correct order, in the order that we choose to today.
No, listen, we're a little bit rusty, and you are going to have to forgive us. We're not asking you to. We're just telling you to forgive us.
Yeah, and some things came up, and there was a little bit of technical error. By that, I mean a little bit of a sickness went around.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, we got wrecked.
Dude. Also,
I definitely got wrecked.
We just didn't end up recording, and I know that neither one of us were gonna want to edit.
Oh no, I couldn't. I couldn't look at a screen without puking.
Yeah.
I had strep throat,
and I would like to apologize because on the last episode, it was either the last episode or the episode before, I may have seemed to give off some fake beef about you not filling in the gape in the podcast.
The gape?
Yeah, I was saying I edit like every other episode, and I was saying I need you to fill in the gape. What I was saying by that is I wanted you to fuck me in the ass, and the joke just didn't get across. I wasn't saying that you weren't working hard enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to hear that joke.
Oh, it's in there. And you were like, am I not like doing the other half of the podcast? And I was like,
Jordan didn't pay the power bill again.
We can go without power for a while. It's water that's important.
Yeah.
But no, I just wanted to apologize and clear it up. I just wanted you to fuck me in the ass. I wasn't trying to be critical.
That's okay, man.
That's an audio clip.
Yeah.
I
I didn't take it to heart because I didn't remember it.
And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm bringing this up because my mom messaged me and was like, hey, are you guys doing okay? Like, it seemed to be a little bit of tension on the last episode.
Oh, really?
And I was like, what do you mean? And I knew exactly what bit she was talking
You're
about.
like, did you watch the first Power Hour?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, it's probably not. I told her not to watch the second one. I was like, Mom, you don't like throw up, so just don't. Don't watch. Don't watch.
You couldn't. Dude, what a disaster.
Yeah, you birthed a barfy boy.
What a disaster, man.
Yeah, but it was a good one. It was a good episode. I just wanted to just kind of clear the air, you know.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
Man.
Yeah,
I love you, and I love your team.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Bengals, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The Bengals, brother.
You brought the Bengals up. I wonder why.
I was just making sure the logo was in the camera shot.
Yeah.
I was like, do they know? I was like,
can they
see it too?
So I'm wearing this right now, you know, obviously recording day or two before. But I'm wearing this now because the Bengals are playing tonight. As of you hearing this for the first time on Thursday. What?
Yes, sir. What? Who day?
We're debuting our white uniforms.
Yeah.
With the white helmets and shit.
Yeah.
Like all that nice dope
When is
shit.
that, Thursday?
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Yes.
I'll
You'll be
watch.
here. You
Take
better.
a screenshot. Goes hard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But
we're going to take plenty of screenshots of those uniforms.
Something cool I didn't know is that they are actually painting the whole field white, too. Not the whole field, but
I was
like
going to say,
the logos and the end zones are going to be like
cool.
white
I was
and
gonna
black.
say the
instead
whole
of orange.
field is white. It's like snow.
Yeah.
Like what color are the lines?
What?
What color are the lines if the whole field is white?
What are you talking about?
The lines
dude?
in the field, like you saying the whole field was white. I know what you actually mean, but when you said they were painting the field white, I'm like, okay, completely white field, but what color are the boundaries?
What are you on?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
You were saying the field. They were painting it white. I'm imagining some little
dude.
Hispanic guy out there with a paint roller just.
If you don't have anything to talk about, just say that. But like, don't
I'm
just
talking
be talking
about a little
nonsense.
Hispanic guy with a paint roller. That's
I don't
something
know
to
what you're talking about.
No,
dude.
you were saying they paint the field white. I thought you meant the whole field, not like just the logos.
What field are you talking about?
Football.
What's football?
What's football? Who are the Bengals?
Who are you?
Who day?
Who am I?
Who day?
Who are we?
Where are we?
I think I'm at home.
Where are you? Where art thou?
That's a callback.
Yeah.
I was about to say it for the first one, then you actually called it back, and I was like, nice, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, sir, that's a classic. I want to bring back some of the old jokes.
Yeah, what's your favorite old joke?
Your spare change.
That's a fucking Letterkenny joke.
Yeah, it's not ours, but like we stopped saying it, you know?
Morty?
I wasn't saying it was our joke. Like our jokes kind of suck sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, some of those were meant to die off, and a lot of the early ones were definitely meant to die off. Those first 5 episodes.
Is it unethical to play another clip from another podcast on here?
How long is it?
30 seconds.
Then no.
It's another.
It was like 2 minutes. I was
it's
like,
another comedian.
Good.
It's another comedian, but I saw this earlier. And speaking of us not always having good jokes, I literally watched this and I was like, oh my God, I was literally dying trying to get a shower because I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. But it was, let me get his name real quick. Michael Blackson. Okay. So he's on Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, I think it's called.
Ugh.
All right.
Impulsive? That's what his podcast name is?
This is Michael Blackson.
I like ours more.
One guy told me I look like under the bed. Oh no. Yeah, if you look under the bed, it's dark as under the bed. This said the difference between me and midnight is 11:59. This said when God said let there be light, I was out of town. They told me I have to wear white gloves before I eat chocolate, so I don't bite my fingers. They told me Stevie Wonder sees me every day. That's dark as I was
Oh, Stevie Wonder sees me every day, dude.
Sees me
Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm gonna do something similar.
Michael Blackson, dude. What a fucking legend.
I'm gonna pull up also a clip from another podcast. And this clip, if I can find it quickly, it is
Better hope.
one of the best flames I have ever fucking heard.
Best flames?
Yeah. It's one of the best roasts. I forget who was talking about
Olympic flame, that kind of like level?
More like
The one that goes all week or whatever?
sexual flame.
Oh,
Yeah. No.
So something that comes and goes? What?
I'm just struggling to find it because I save a lot of shit. Hold on.
What are you talking about? Well, while Jordan's looking for this, I have a Yuengling here. I'm not sponsored by Yuengling, but my God, do they make a good beer. And you know something about Yuengling? Yuengling is like I believe, America's oldest brewery. Says it right there on the fucking can, bud. And there's a little bit something funny about this, and I'll tell you guys because Jordan doesn't really give a shit, but there's 6 packs of these, and then there's 6 packs of the bottles.
Right.
So the bottles are 12 ounces. These are 16 ounces. The 6-pack of the bottles is $10. The 6-pack of these is $8. I'm sitting there.
More booze for your buck.
I'm sitting there in the middle of a food line like I'd be a fucking idiot not to do this. Anyway, Jordan's found it.
So I know I told myself in my heart I would never play Joe Rogan's podcast on our podcast.
This isn't Joe Rogan. What are you talking about?
No, but it's Joe Rogan. Hold on, Joe Rogan has a guest on. He has, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Sam Morril.
Sam Morril. He has Sam Morril on, and they're talking about Sam Morril is talking about his favorite roast that he's ever heard.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this female comedian. I don't remember who she is or what her name is, but I'm sure he says.
There was a roast joke. My Dina Hashem, who's a really funny comic, great writer, and she opens for me a lot on the road, and she had the most savage line I've ever heard in a roast. And she goes,
Dave's mom actually died from not wearing a helmet in a motorcycle crash. She actually died the way Dave lives, an unrecognizable road feature.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Fucking bringing his dead mom into it,
dude. That's like
Holy
Pete Davidson level.
Yeah,
Jokes.
dude. An unrecognizable road feature. Holy shit, dude. That's harsh. That's
awful.
That is the harshest flame I think I've ever heard, and I'm sure that dude just took it.
He probably
took it, saved it for later, went home and
he probably didn't try to get her banned off Twitter for it.
He's probably thinking about it right now.
Yeah, dude,
That's a tough roast, brother.
He probably thinks about it every time he passes a fucking unrecognizable road feature.
Or someone with a motorcycle accident with no helmet. Huh? Hey man, all I'm saying is that's really sad that she died, but wear a helmet.
Yeah.
And long pants and long sleeve.
Dude, I've been let's talk TV shows for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk some like pop culture.
Pop culture.
I know I'm real late to the party, but something that reminds me of that is I was watching Ozark the other day. I think it's somewhere in season 1. This dude is a realtor, and his mom like helps him stage houses, but his mom's a fucking bitch. Mm-hmm. Like she's just an asshole. And they get into a fight at one point, and she like starts stepping out into the road and just gets run over by a garbage truck. And then that guy like inherits like $1 million from his mom, and he's like, yeah, that shit's pretty funny because
it's like me and my dad getting in a heated argument,
and then you step into the road.
Yeah, and then
your dad gets nothing.
He gets nothing.
Your dad gets the weight of having you. Huh?
Yeah, that's dark. That's dark.
I stopped myself.
I've only seen my dad cry maybe 3 times in his life, and one of them was talking about the thought of just losing us, and I was like, I love you, Dad.
He meant all of you. He could deal with losing
I was the only one in the car.
Oh.
Yeah. I was the only one there. He was like, I'm not going to cry in front of everybody, just you, Jordan. He was like, I'll do it one by one.
He's like, I don't respect you, and I don't care what you think of me.
No, just like crying isn't seen like as a thing that like men are supposed to do, you know? It's just not seen as like socially acceptable. And I'll tell you what, I cry a lot.
I cry a lot. Well,
I cry more than the average person.
I'll tell you what, I definitely cry when I feel like I need to cry.
I cry when I have to. I'll leave, I'll find some place and I'll do it. You know?
Is it, see, now, I don't really know. Am I suppressing cry when I, like, if I don't cry until like I cannot help it?
Do you need to cry right now?
No, like I don't think about if I need to cry or not. I just if I'm crying, I'm crying. You know.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, generally, I've gotten better about just crying when I need to and not bottling it up until my family's over and has to take my guns.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. I was there too.
Yeah. Well, you're my family, stupid.
I didn't take your guns.
No, but
I actually loaded them.
hollow point.
I loaded them and I took the safety off just for you. I was like, good night, Jordan.
You're like, I put blanks in there, but I pull a, who's the guy that killed someone with a blank? Who's that famous guy that we talked about on the podcast? The guy that had the game shows.
I know you're not talking about fucking...
I am. The guy that we made the whole Bigfoot joke.
Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I pull an Alec Baldwin. You put blanks and I kill myself anyway.
No, he killed somebody.
Yeah.
They weren't blanks. Alec Baldwin.
I thought they.
That's a good old
were
joke.
Blanks. I thought they were blanks, and he was just like too close or something, and ended up killing somebody.
No, they were supposed to be blank. You can't.
Oh,
the guy got shot for sure. Of course, they're supposed to be blanks. It's a movie. It's a movie set.
They let a redneck do the props.
Did that movie ever come out? What movie was that?
It doesn't matter, dude.
Do you think it just bombed the box office?
I think it bombed. I mean, yeah.
I just had a panic moment where I had to make sure that we were recording.
Is there audio? Are we both recording our own separate audio?
Yep.
Cameras there. Cameras recording.
on.
We're all good. Yeah, no, I don't even think based off of that incident they advertised the film. I think they
cut it.
I think they put it out and they're like, whatever we get back from this, we do. If we cut even, we do. But like, we're not going to promote it.
Alec Baldwin's just a total fucking sellout.
Alec Baldwin, more
Sold
like
on
Alec
him.
Bald lose.
Right?
Someone else's life. That's the thing. Did he take that person's life, or what would the actual? Because it was an accident, you know.
Yeah.
What do you call it when you take something on accident?
Manslaughter.
I wasn't meaning murder. I was just meaning like
Take something on accident?
Yeah. Say you're hanging out back like 3 years ago.
That would be accidental theft, but
say you're with your girlfriend 3 years ago and you're at a Victoria's Secret and she accidentally walks out of the store wearing the underwear underneath of her pants and doesn't realize till you get back to the car and you're halfway home. Okay, what are you doing? Are you going home or are you gonna?
I mean, she stole that shit.
She drove back.
Oh,
she drove back, went back into the changing room, left it in the changing room, and that we had to drive all the way back to the store, dude.
You drove?
Yeah.
Well, let me guess. You were sitting in the passenger seat
gonna.
Like, why can't you just keep them?
No, I wasn't gonna let a woman drive, dude. What do you mean?
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Some real. I'm not gonna say his name. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
None of you need to know what I'm saying, but Carter picked it up, and that's what's important.
There's probably a lot of other people who will know what we're saying.
I had to drive back, and I was kind of pissed off because I was like, they were cute too. I was like, I like those.
That's what I'm saying. You're sitting there like, ugh, why couldn't you just wear them?
Yeah, why can't you just steal like the rest of us?
Oh, yeah. You were wearing some too?
Yeah.
You
had
wore
the
some
bra on.
over your shirt.
It's the matching set.
Over your shirt. You just walked out with it. They were like, sir? Sir?
I'm like, did you just assume my gender?
Did you just
ask me for my pronouns next time? And I storm out. And they avoid a lawsuit and I steal.
Alright, we gotta go back to the store.
And I just remembered about the dresser and how we don't have it. Fuck. I need to get a dresser, dude.
That's a show we haven't watched in a long ass time, dude.
I want to get a bug tattoo. On God, I'm just gonna start getting tattoos. I got a coworker at Target that knows how to tattoo.
Oh God,
and I'm just gonna be like, ink me. Well, my first tattoo I want to get is literally gonna be just lines. You know, I want to get like a little Band-Aid for my first tattoo, and it's. I want it to.
Oh.
I'm thinking.
I thought you just meant lines across your wrist, and I was like, yeah, that's sure. Just remember, sideways for attention, long ways for results.
No, lines. Yeah. That's the thing. You are the first person that ever told me that.
You got to know your shit.
Way back yeah.
Dude.
Like, way back, like, fucking, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what year, but it was a long-ass time ago. And I remember those words coming out of Pubescent Carter's mouth.
I'll tell you where I learned it from, too. Church youth group. Swear to God.
That's all we learned. Like we learned everything from that shit. Really. I learned twerking.
Dude, I ran in the
youth
crew.
Group.
I ran in the crew that got to go back to the leader's house after youth group and watch them fucking do drugs and alcohol.
Which sucks.
And I was like,
because
you guys are frauds.
yeah, it sucks because I wanted to be a part of that group.
Yeah, I know you did.
I know, and they never. They never.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Boring as fuck.
Yeah, I went back one
Boring
time.
as
I went
fuck.
back one time. We were all huddled, and it was like maybe Hope's like living room or something, and she had like an apartment. It was like fucking 12 people were just cluttered. Just kinda,
yeah.
just kind of hanging out. It kind of just seemed like one of our parties.
Yeah. Everybody just sitting down.
Yeah. Except like we have louder music and smoke more
Smoke more skigs.
and have more fun.
Yeah, I definitely have
Yeah.
a lot of fun at parties.
Yeah, I like the parties that we have, and I want to have more parties, and I want to go camping.
Yeah.
I want to go camping so bad, dude. I want to bring out some brats, dude.
Some
get
brats.
a nice fire cooking. Get some fucking
Dude.
marshmallows.
I love me a good wiener by the fire. I'm telling you what, dude.
It's the name of our sex tape.
I grilled hamburgers the other day. I ate 3 of them, some bitches. I was just like, this is good, dude. I'm hungry.
Dude. I got to tell you some burger-related shit that I did at work.
Okay, go for it.
So, on my first break, I went in, and they have like, where I work, they have like a whole ass like grocery aisle basically where we can like shop on our breaks, and there's like vending machines with like drinks. Well, one of the vending machines had a bunch of energy drinks like Red Bull, Bang, Monster, like whatever.
Yeah.
Some dude went an entire shift without drinking any water, just drinking Monsters.
Oh, God.
Dude had a heart attack, and they took all of our energy drinks away for a little while. So like we're working 12-hour night shifts because one person forgot to drink water.
No, he didn't
energy
forget.
drinks.
He chose not
Yeah,
to.
he made it. That's a grown ass man made a choice. not
Yeah,
to drink
man,
water.
let him die.
But I'm in the break room, and they have.
That's what I call a code green. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a code green.
Yeah, I know.
There was an ambulance.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude.
It's code green for
Oh.
Monster. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not. Monsters are just green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Well, he was drinking one of the whiteout Monsters.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
But
whatever.
So we have also these fridges. It's like glass doors, like a freezer aisle in like a grocery store, and they you know how it'd be. And there was these it's like the not frozen, but they were like the microwavable like burgers. It wasn't a patty melt, but I saw it.
it's
and I was like
one of the Angus burgers. or
yeah,
whatever?
it was like a jalapeno burger with like pepper jack cheese. I was like, that can't miss.
Yeah,
I was like,
that-
it's on
that
a
sounds
bun
good.
too. So I ate that shit, dude. It kind of like fucked up my stomach the rest of the night. I didn't even eat on second break, and I started driving home from my shift, and I was like, oh yeah, I packed lunch today. Dude, I left that shit in the fridge at work. I had it the next day, but I completely fucking forgot. I didn't need to eat that burger at all.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I'll do that. Like today, I took a little bag of Cheez-Its with me to work, and I was like, no, I don't need to buy chips. And I bought chips at the gas station because I was like, fuck, I don't often see these chips. I need them.
That's a good chip.
Yeah.
What chip was it?
It's Zapp's chips.
Hooshi?
What's it called? Fuck. It's like Cajun Gator Taters or whatever. It's like dill pickle, dill Cajun Dater. Say it right. Cajun.
Do we need to call? Are you having a stroke? Do we need to call it Code Green?
Cajun dill Gator Taters. Bah.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're really good. They're kettle cooked chips. So they're
never. Oh, are they like the? No, that's Cape Cod. Never mind.
just if you're ever in like Sheets around that area, you know, down south. Look for Zapp's chips because they're fucking amazing.
Will do.
Yes, sir.
I'm kind of disappointed you've never
They have a
wandered this across me before.
dude. I talk about them all the time.
I don't.
I'll bring a bag home sometime.
I don't talk about them.
Yeah, they're good. Once you get down to the bottom, the money chips.
The money
Dude,
don't
they're
jiggle
all
jiggle.
the seasoning on these
folds.
chips is just like you put one chip in your mouth and you're just like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
It's a well seasoned bite.
Yeah, dude, it's great. They're really good.
Are they just like chips?
What the fuck does that mean?
Are they just like chips? Like, are they chips or are they like, because you said tot.
Huh?
What are they
Tot?
called? What are they called?
Cajun dill, gator taters.
Taters. Yeah. You said taters. Are they just like chips or
They're,
are they
they're
taters?
kettle cooked potato chips.
Okay.
So they're like the super little, like the crunchy kind.
I didn't know if they were like the little like hash browns from like McDonald's, but
No.
they're like fried and
No.
seasoned or something
No,
like
they're
that.
chips.
That sounds fire too.
Bag
But
of
they're
chips.
chips. They're just called
Um,
taters because they are taters.
But recently I've been buying like the spiciest Doritos or whatever, you know, kind of chips out there.
Hottest shit you can
Spiciest
find.
chip I can find. And I've been
Exactly.
putting them on my sandwiches.
Yeah, that's how I do.
Dude.
I've always done like any chips I have and then just hot sauce. So much hot sauce.
Oh, dude, but so what you got to do is you got to find a bag of the Doritos Sriracha chips. Because those are out right now, and those are
That
fucking
sounds
banging.
fire, dude.
Literally,
that in like a breakfast burrito.
you put a Dorito in your mouth, and you're like, I've never tasted something that tastes more like Sriracha than like actual Sriracha. you
Really?
know? It's so good.
I think I've tried one, but I think I was fucked up.
Probably. I think I gave you one, didn't I?
I absolutely do not remember it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely gave me one.
But yeah, dude, it's like literally like exactly what's because it's not just like another spicy chip,
Yeah.
like another spicy kind of Dorito. It's literally just Sriracha flavored,
Mhm.
and it just so good on sandwiches, dude. That shit bussin'.
Bust.
Bust.
Damn.
Breaks
You know what I forgot?
Break up.
You know what I forgot? I've got another microphone, and I was actually planning. I meant to test it. I haven't tested it. But
break.
oh, you said break? Huh? This is what we do when there's people in a trailer, and I don't want to yell.
I'm just glad to see that people are finally like picking up on Joji.
Yeah, man. Joji's top 9, or let me see this again. It's he is top 19 on Spotify in the U.S. And here's that. Here he is. It's a glimpse of us on top 19, or it's the top 50 in the U.S. He's top
Should be
19.
higher
Yeah. Well, let's listen to it.
right now.
Yeah, we gotta. We'll just listen to it on repeat on like everything in the house,
Dude.
and we'll get like him an extra like 60 like views in the next day.
Do you ever say something
No.
and somebody takes it like another way and they think it's hilarious that you said it like that and you're like, oh, I was just asking.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time.
Like I said,
I was
just
talking about my feelings the other day, and you laughed at me, and I was like, oh. I was like, I wasn't trying to be funny.
What were you saying?
It
Tell me
was on the
exactly.
podcast. It was when we had the first podcast viewing. And then Alexa was like, he's talking about his feelings. Let him do this, Carter. Like, because I said something to you, and I look over and you smile, and I was like, fuck. I was like upset for some reason, and then you explained it to me, and it was because I had said,
yeah.
what did I had
You were
said?
saying you were saying I don't remember it.
Oh, gets me up in the morning.
I don't know. It's really what gets me up in the morning.
Yeah, it's
and
what
I
gets
was just
me
like
up in the morning, and you
and I
laughed.
immediately went to middle schooler and I just lost. I stopped listening to what you were saying. And I was
know.
like,
I saw the second I lost you. I was saying
watching it back, it makes sense. But like
Yeah.
at the time, yeah.
Yeah. Well, watching it back, it makes sense for me too. Why you like your brain traveled off like a fucking.
Because I don't remember what you were
Soul
talking about, but
train.
you were just like so confidently. You were like, yeah, it's really what gets me up in the morning. And I was like,
Yeah, man. I was vibing. I was sharing my feelings.
okay.
Yeah, man. Morning wood.
Hey, man, it happens.
I saw this.
That's
it was
cool.
some animation. It was like a spin-off of Toy Story, and this really like graphic, like not graphic, but it's the animation style that's designed to make you uncomfortable. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, fuck. You sent this to me.
the like the you got a nice little man pussy on you.
yeah.
Stinks.
You sent this to me. I know what
That
you're
same
talking
animation style where he's like you're gonna move or I'm gonna fucking kill Mrs. Potato Head. You know?
Yeah.
I'm,
And
like,
then he
oh,
moves.
I'm like, holy shit, dude.
He moves, and the grand reveal is that he's gonna die of cancer because anytime the fucking toys move in front of somebody, they
It's on
die of
radiation.
cancer. And then at the end, they go, "What do you think happened to Sid?"
He's working as a garbage man, dude. He went through the
That
chemo.
movie-
He
that-
already had it, dude.
That movie's
He saw the hair, dude. He already, dude.
that's awful.
Oh my god.
That's
yeah,
terrible.
that's fucked up, dude. That's cancer's awful. It
Cancer's
sucks.
a bad thing.
Speaking of cancer, I want to read through some of our neighbors' Wi-Fi names, and I want you to rate them for me.
Okay.
Because this is something I went to turn on the Wi-Fi the other day, and I saw some bangers. Okay. So, the first one we have Pamela Wi-Fi.
Okay, authentic. I like it.
Yeah. What do you? Let's go 1 to 5. 1 to 5.
That's a 1. Not good for security, you know.
Okay. Here's this one. The White House.
The White House.
The White House.
2.5.
Well, the last name of the family could be the Whites.
No.
It could be tough. The White House.
No.
Okay, fine.
The White House.
All right. Here's a good one. Toby want a Wi-Fi.
What?
Toby want a Wi-Fi.
That's a 4.
That's
a 4.
That's a solid 4, dude.
Just like you.
All right. Here's one more. A 4 out of 5 is an 8. So, Wu-Tang Lan. We have a
Wu-Tang
neighbor
Lan?
that has their Wi-Fi named Wu-Tang Lan.
No, that's a 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was original, it would be at least a 4, but it's not. You know, it's not. We all know it's not.
It just sounds like they forgot to spell the rest of it out.
Oh, last one. Okay.
Gotcha.
Beans. That's a 5. That's a 5, dude.
5.
Fucking 5, brother.
High five.
My hands are so sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti all over my sweater already.
Your hands are so sweaty. You just like
On the surface, I'm nervous, but I look calm and ready.
on the surface you look ready to spaghetti. Take your shirt off. Jordan's got to eat spaghetti. He's got to take his shirt off. I guess that counts. It's good to see you finally grew
In my childhood,
Put your nipples away.
you mean grew back? In my childhood,
Put your nipples away
No.
before we get demonetized.
no, in my childhood, this was acceptable as a compromise to taking off my shirt. So, I knew you were gonna put it.
Fucking
I
douchebag.
look
Look at
like-
this frat guy.
I look like Bob on Halloween.
Bob?
Wait, no. Oh shit, that's not even from Stranger Things. Oh shit. The actor that plays Bob in Stranger Things, there was a picture of him in like a fishnet, like it was almost like a jersey, but it was like a Halloween. I don't fucking know. This dude looked like he was like confident as fuck is all I'm gonna say. Like really like good looking dude, good picture, dude.
Yeah, you want to wear fishnet top.
And I just forgot that it wasn't a part of Stranger Things, so nobody has any idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sure maybe somebody's seen the photo.
Yeah, but that's for you. You know what I'm talking about. That one person, or maybe the person that's like standing behind the person listening to this. You know what I'm talking about.
I'll take everyone's word for it.
Dude, I was listening to a bit of your podcast. I know I've been lacking, but I've been catching up. I've listened through our episode twice. I've listened through
Sounds like you.
your and Fred's episode. Well, I mean, I've listened through all of our episodes like at least once. I mean, not all of them, but like almost all of them.
I don't like to listen to myself.
Plus, I wanted to listen to it again with Destiny because it was more of like a personal podcast than like ours, just talking about dicks and cum and butt. You know,
That's the name of the episode.
dicks and cum. No,
Dicks and coming butt.
no, it's not because it will
And
never.
this is the thumbnail.
It'll get taken down. The thumbnail. This is a chest nail, dude.
Huh?
This is a thumbnail.
You look like a thumb.
You look like a pointer finger, dude. What do you?
That's facts.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I look like a fucking middle finger. Look,
dude. Ah, what's so long?
tall and above everybody
That's
else,
what
and just
she said.
skinny as shit.
Dude.
I've always.
Fuck.
That's us. That's us.
Fuck.
I've always said I was built like a fucking telephone pole.
Nah, dude, you built like a power grid.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was walking down the road today, and here's how I was feeling. I was like, why'd they put the power line so high? I can't reach it.
I was on the top. It's called the mez, like where all the boxes go up. And
Yeah, like the mezzanine.
Huh?
Huh?
Sounds like a Bohemian Rhapsody. That sounds like a
You
Bohemian
know why
Rhapsody
they call it
lyric.
the Mez?
Why?
Because it's a mezzanine.
So I was on top of the mez, and dude, this wasn't the story I was gonna tell, but this is a better story. I found a ball up there because sometimes boxes will like they'll get pushed off the conveyor and stuff will fall out. So there was just this like
That's what you want to call yourself, stealing balls from the box?
no, it's still in the warehouse, but I threw it
Is
from on
this
top of the mez to someone all the way.
on the truck, a fell off the truck situation.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, well, but I mean, it's Target's property, and it stayed in Target's bounds. Like I didn't like take it off the property.
You
but
assaulted someone with it.
No, it was up there, and I was like, Kaylin, I just held it up. I was like, I have a ball, and I was like, catch, and I threw it to him, dude. And then, if anyone had seen that, I would have gotten in like a shit ton of trouble because like that's just how strict they are there. But we had a code green, which is someone getting injured, and we've had 3 code greens in the last 4 days. We've literally only had one shift where we didn't have a code green in like the last 4 days because we mass hired.
Sense.
We've got 21 people just in my department, just in my key, that were hired in the same day.
Damn.
And 2 of those motherfuckers had chest pain. One of the code greens was
chest pain.
Yeah, man, they're just not used to staying up 12-hour shifts at night. And we actually, something that is a huge red flag to me is like when I started working, the first 3 shifts I had were, it was an 8-hour shift and then 2 6s to get me warmed up to working nights, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the way that they were doing it. Now if you get hired there, your first day is a 12. Your second day is a 12. You're working 12s. There's no warm up. You're doing 12.
Yeah, no,
dude.
that's just what they expect of you.
Well, yeah, but like they always did, like they wanted us to like get comfortable with like switching to night shift. The people that like aren't used to it, they said fuck that, and they're like, no, everybody works 12s. Like you come in, you work 12s. First day, I don't care. We'll put you in art.
I can't imagine you're working in a distribution center and you get like an 8-hour shift. I don't get 8-hour shifts, dude. I get work till you're fucking done shifts, you know? At least you know
That's
yours
facts.
is going to be 12 hours. Like, I have no idea when I go into work, how long I'm going to be at work.
Well, I mean,
It's rarely 12 hours, but it has been,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
The longest I've ever worked was 14, and I was like, damn, okay. I put up 24 hours in 2 days, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done this week.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna prioritize a little bit differently and work my first overtime shift. Dude, last week I was like, I'm gonna quit. And this week I'm like, overtime. I'm gonna make that money, dude.
Yeah, man. It's a good way to be right now. Get used. You know what I mean?
Dun 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 dun.
Know what I mean?
Dun 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 dun. Rap. Dun 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 dun.
I don't
Spitfire. Drop a bar or 2 or 3. Dun 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 dun. Don't leave it all up to me.
see. There you go.
And
You
then
got
it
it.
fucking, I don't know.
I can't rap.
Anyway,
I listen to rap.
If
I
you
can't
write
rhyme
a
them.
song and you rhyme words with words that have 2 letters, think of bigger words to rhyme with.
Can you rhyme stuff with orange? Because everybody says nothing
Well-
rhymes with orange.
Well, there was that. I saw a video one time of Eminem explaining like the way that he raps and like it's all about the emphasis that you put on the words.
Door
like,
hinge, syringe.
Yeah, hanging out with my friend George, eating an orange.
George.
Open the door. Yeah, knock the door off the door hinge.
I like
you
to
know?
eat porridge with my friend George.
Yeah, while he's cutting an orange and we're taking the door off the door hinge.
Dorange.
Yeah, it's all about emphasis. You listen to a Cardi B song. Yeah.
No, I don't.
That's not what I meant. I wasn't accusing you of anything.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't do this.
I didn't do this.
I didn't rig-
listen to
I
no
didn't rig shit. I didn't
listen
do
to no
shit.
Cardi B shit.
No.
Lock the door. I'm afraid somebody's gonna break in.
Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj all the way, dude. That's no contest. Nicki Minaj is one of the OGs.
My fear is that Doja Cat is turning into the next Cardi B.
So I feel like Doja Cat's almost turning into the next Nicki Minaj.
That's what I'm hokey.
That's what I hokey for.
Hokies?
Dude, I'm proud to call you a hokey, dude.
Like the
hokey-
sandwich?
Hokies for life. That's a hoagie. Fun fact, I think it's a great aunt. I have a great aunt. She lives in Pennsylvania. And one of the fucking best things that we always used to say growing up, because this is what she would ask my dad when we'd go up there. She'd be like, because they call them hoagies up there instead of subs.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be like, oh,
they don't call them subs at all?
No, they're hoagies.
So a hoagie is just a sub?
Yeah.
I thought a hoagie was a type of sub.
It's the same thing.
I thought it was like a
They're
meaty...
all just hoagies.
I thought a hoagie was a meaty sub.
Anyway.
Anywho.
She would always just be like, oh, do you want a hoagie, Tom? Because she had like a really northern accent. So she'd be like, oh, do you want a hoagie, Tom?
A hoagie.
Would you like a hoagie, Tom? My fucking siblings are going to be all over that shit.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I'm going to just
swear to God, nobody else will.
I'm going to try to I'm just going to walk up to your family and be like, would you like a hoagie? With just like a half of a 6-inch. not even a half a foot long.
You know about that?
It was a foot long originally. It was cut in half. I ate the first half. I ate half of the second half, and then I was like, I'm still full.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm like Carter, do you want some of my hoagie?
No, I don't.
No,
please no.
Jackson, would you like some of my hoagie?
Stop it! Don't you dare address my family.
Yeah.
Don't you address them sexually at all.
Bump. And I'm not trying to fuck, dude.
No, but if you were,
I'm trying to fucking share my sandwich.
If you were, I'd like to think you'd start with my brother.
Fuck, it's facts.
Get it because you're gay? I'm sorry, guys. That was a secret. That can't get out. Nobody tell anybody.
Confirmed, proven not.
Confirmed, proven, don't like it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold on. That's not what I meant.
Confirmed, proven not? What does that mean?
That's not what I meant.
Does that mean you confirmed that you're gay, but you're
No, I've confirmed that I'm not gay, and I've proven that I'm not.
Okay, that's not what you said though.
I tried to watch gay porn, and it just didn't work.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Did you?
Yeah.
You just like went soft? Don't talk about this.
I was actually just on
no,
your
no,
Instagram.
Don't talk about this. No, let's get off
I just
this
couldn't
topic.
get it up to you. So
get off this
maybe
topic.
I am gay. Maybe you're just the issue.
I'm gonna let's just say this right now. Sorry, moms.
Oh fuck! My mom listens to this shit. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mom.
And
Carter's
when
mom.
were you gonna tell her that you liked men?
I don't tell her anything.
I don't want to tell her ever.
I don't tell her stuff. Fuck.
Oh man.
No, I don't know. Penis weirds me out. I barely like mine, dude. You know.
You heard it here first. Penis weirds me out.
I barely like. I don't know.
Would that maybe be like
watching
penises?
Westworld? I've gotten more comfortable with cuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it's from.
Dude, I used to watch porn that was literally only the female and maybe a dildo.
Why?
Because I was like, I don't need the other guy being there. I'll get jealous.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking insecurities are spilling out of every hole.
Dude, if I'm watching porn, I'm already insecure. I don't need
What?
to make... What? Because it means I'm not... I have to watch porn, you know?
You don't have to.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You're just fucking alone. What are you talking about? You don't have to watch porn because you're alone.
Bum, 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 bum.
Well, you can do what I do and watch Ozark.
But I can't get off to Ozark, dude.
Huh? Who said?
Because you're in the room.
What?
You're in the room when I'm watching Ozark.
You don't watch Ozark. You watch it with me.
Yeah.
Because you're a little bitch. You never watch my shows with me.
Well, it would make a lot more sense if I watched it in order.
You never... every
So,
show,
like, why would I do
every
that?
show I sit down and watch, you never watch any of it with me. What's that all about? Explain yourself.
Hold on. There was something that... What was something... Oh. Dude, I came home one day and you were watching, like, the new episode of the Game of Thrones. It was, like, when the fourth episode... Or the third episode came out. And I came home and you were watching, I think, with your girlfriend. And I was like, oh...
Yeah?
I was like, I'm here now.
But you also have all week to watch it.
I want to watch it with you. I don't want
give
to.
a shit.
I don't like watching TV alone. It's like watching porn alone.
You watch TV all... you watch TV alone all the time. You don't like watch... What the fuck's wrong with you people, man?
I don't watch TV alone ever. If I'm home alone, like if I'm by myself, I'm not watching TV.
Well, you don't like being alone.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's such a
that's
fucking.
that's everything that I've
That's
just said.
That's such a fucking issue.
Yeah, no, it's a
problem. Fucking huge issue. Not necessarily with you. I'm just saying in general. Like people need to spend time alone. It's what we got to do to be ourselves.
But people also need human connection.
Yeah, not all the fucking time. You mean to tell me it doesn't get exhausting? It doesn't get exhausting talking to somebody every day?
When it gets exhausting, clearly I take a break. But like other than that, like I enjoy being
When's the last time you
people.
took a break? This is therapy now. Open up.
So it was about a 40-minute drive from work today.
Yeah.
I was alone during that period.
Yeah.
I took maybe a 20-minute shit when I got home.
20-minute shit. Those are record-breaking numbers.
Yeah, dude, that was quick.
Yeah, that's a fast one.
That's quick. I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 20.
If I take a shit for 20 minutes, dude, just kill me and take me to heaven because that's something's wrong.
Sometimes I take a shit just to get away, you know?
Yeah.
You know, your dad never like went to the bathroom just to read a newspaper?
Huh?
Your dad never just went to the bathroom to read a newspaper?
My dad left us years ago when I was a baby.
That must have been a really good newspaper.
Yeah, he had to go to the store and get a couple.
It was a job ad in a different state, and he just left.
Turns out they were so great that he had to keep getting the next day, every day. Yeah, no, my dad didn't leave. That's a joke. It was improv, and Jordan didn't go with it.
No, I was just letting. I did not feel comfortable saying anything that would slander your dad. That's all I'm gonna say.
He just show up and just choke you out.
Yeah, if I said your dad left, I was like, I would.
You know The Incredibles?
I didn't even feel comfortable going that far.
The first one?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Where he goes in to talk to his boss?
Yeah.
All three. Fuck. Did that hurt?
I wasn't wearing my shoulder pad.
You bruised? You know where.
This is why we have flags. Can we get flags for the podcast? We just.
You know how he's like, I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy. And he like grabs him by the neck and throws him through literally 20 walls. You say something bad about my dad, and that's just what happens to you through the outside of these townhomes. Just. That's what happens to pretty much anybody but me that says anything bad about my dad in this house when he's drunk. If he's sober, he won't give a shit.
Dude, walking into your dad's house or like your parents' house
I'm just kidding.
for the
My dad
Super Bowl.
Drink.
Dude, walking into your parents' house for the Super Bowl, dude.
That was fucking hilarious.
I'm in your home.
Fucking act like it. I literally came up to him and I was like, Dad. Dad.
He pays the bills. We need him to like us.
Dad, he's supporting my team tonight.
Yeah.
We can't have him turn.
I'm wearing orange.
Neutral.
Don't make me drive to wherever the fuck Jackson is at and watch it with him.
Yeah. You just fucking book it to Vermont.
Sorry, I've got Jackson on my mind. I'm probably
You
halfway.
finished?
I finished listening about halfway through the episode of shout out
listening?
Window to the Soul. Shout out Window to the Soul. Carter's podcast.
Listen, little bit about that.
it.
Little bit about that. I know I haven't posted anything in like a month. Consider this the off season. We're gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna do an episode 10 yet because I don't know if that's what I want the episode 10 to be now. I know I said it 10 times before, but I'm gonna figure it out and we'll be back before you know it. So stay tuned. Make sure. Be definitely sure to follow me on Twinder at Winder to the Soul.
Follow him at nope. You go ahead. I fucked it up too.
See, okay, no, it's yeah, I know what it is.
On Twitter at Window to the Soul.
And Instagram at Window to the Soul podcast. And I'll be posting most of my updates on Twitter because I fucking work like a dog and I can't really find a picture to post with a good caption, so I'll just send a tweet out and be like, hey, this is what's going on, in case you guys know. But you're hearing it now first on Sorry to Inconvenience You. I know probably if you listen to this, you're listening to mine. I mean, vice versa. I mean, if you're listening to mine, you probably listen to this. And just know that stuff's coming, but we're figuring some stuff out. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
Bums me out a little bit. Kind of feel like a bum, but like I'm going to get some shit planned. I'm going to get on this grind mode.
Oh yeah, and it's your canvas. You paint it how you want to in your time.
Exactly, dude. And I have a
It's-
really
it's
good
your
idea.
art.
And can I share an idea that's definitely gonna stick? So I can share it now with my podcast.
Are you gonna stick to it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna
absolutely,
hold
'cause
true.
This
is an announcement.
This
then.
is not.
This isn't
not,
an idea.
This is
your-
not a deadline. Nothing. This is just what I intend on doing with my channel.
You gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta
I
say this
am.
is what I'm going to do.
I am because
Not
this is what
intend. You're
this is what
gonna
I'm
do this
going to
shit.
do because this is what I
Damn
want
right.
to do with my channel.
Damn right.
So the first 9 episodes are sort of just episodes I've done with people that I know, friends of mine and stuff like that.
I love this.
So that is going to be put into its own separate spot. It's not going to be season 1. It's going to be called the introductions.
Which is hard.
So the introductions I'm going to do not by it's not going to be a specific like weekly schedule like it has been. It's just every time I find somebody and I want to introduce them to the podcast that I'll do an episode with them, stuff like that. I'm eventually going to get to the point where I am doing my own solo episodes and just kind of like figuring out what kind of content I want to push through that way. But that way, if you hear somebody's name in my podcast and you want to know more about that person, you can go to the introductions and you can find a podcast about them and listen to that podcast and get to know them a little bit better. That way, I can kind of bring the best of both worlds between this podcast and the podcast I had originally started.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is it's okay that shit changes. And it's okay that my fucking starting plan is not always going to be my ending plan. But
yeah, man. I mean,
we're figuring the shit out as we go.
Your fucking entire life plan could change in a day,
Yeah, and it does pretty much daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo woo! Dude, but I'm so excited. And genuinely, I don't think it's something that anybody that I've at least seen has really ever done.
What do you mean?
Like a podcast where like they have like an introduction section where like it's the people that you talk about on the podcast that you can always like back source to
Like if you want
that's such a good idea.
If you want to know more about a person that I mentioned, because like I kind of got so this idea, I have to give full credit, came from my girlfriend.
Fuck, I was really hoping I was just gonna like make a bit where I was like, and this was all Carter's idea.
No. This idea came from my girlfriend
Very
while we were
smart.
down at the beach, and I was
job, Megan.
hammered, and I will never forget it because I was like, that is the best idea you've had.
This is the best idea that we've had.
This is the best idea that I've heard about my podcast, and I haven't,
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it. So
You just go full communism.
shout
This
out
is-
Megan.
This is such a great plan that we're making. Yeah.
comrade,
Comrade.
partner.
I was like,
but
give
no.
me that.
Because I definitely do want to keep doing like the more personal get to know the person podcast, but at the same time it is so difficult when you don't have a following. Like you look at people like Andrew Santino, he's got Whiskey Ginger, and Theo Vaughn's got This Past Weekend. Those are both 2 fucking great podcasts, and they have like guests on all the time. And I'm like, well, they have stature, and they have
That's exactly it.
they have
Seniority.
comedian friends, and they have such easy sells, and
It's
I'm not
all networking.
I'm not saying it's easy. It's easy
networking.
now to do scheduling
Mhm.
for them. They've worked their fucking asses off to get to where they're at now, and maybe one day I can get there too. But for now, I can't fucking find a new person every week. I cannot keep up with that. I gave myself like a month in advance to fucking get ready and get posting. Blew through that real quick. And so there will be more introduction-esque episodes coming out, but at the
Nice.
same time, I'm going to be figuring out what I want to do, and I'm going to start at a clean episode 1 and go from there. And then the rest of them are just going to be introduction episodes.
Hell yeah.
And there will be repeats and stuff in there because, you can't fit it all in one.
Mm-hmm.
But
And in addition to you having a bunch of guests on your podcast and like the introduction, season 3 3 for 3 people, 3 for guests.
season 1 was microphones, obviously. Season 2 was cameras. So what are we doing for season 3?
More bodies.
Well, that sounds like maybe every now and then there'll be 3 people in here.
Yeah.
Maybe
we'll
somebody
get a
right here.
smoke machine.
Maybe we'll
Do you want to get a smoke machine?
maybe we'll smoke a machine.
Maybe we'll get a vending machine.
I'll get a vending machine.
I deny it.
You deny it?
Yeah, you can't.
Like it's a fucking like I'm
Dude,
asking.
I went to my brother's house, and my brother has this bar that he's converting his house into a bar.
Nice.
His apartment into a bar now.
It's pretty sweet.
But he has this tap that you just put a keg in, and you have like a fucking just a tap. And I was like, hey, could I have like a little bit of beer? Because I didn't want like a can of beer. I just wanted to like try his machine because he'd been talking about it all night, and like he's like excited to show everybody. And he was like, you can buy a beer. And I was like, I'm good.
It's a quarter.
I was like, I'm good. It's not about money. I just wanted to taste it. I was like, I don't want to drink that much beer.
Yeah.
And like, I have to drive. Like, so
I gotta go.
yeah. But I was thinking about that. I was like, is that what having a vending machine would be like? Like someone comes in, they're like, hey, can we have chips? And I'm like, vending machine.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
the
that's
thing.
fair.
But that's the thing. It's different though, because like we're like family, and like he was showing me this thing and he was like excited about it, and I asked and he was like, pay.
Yeah. Well, he gave me one for free. That's not actually true. He was like, hey, you want a beer? And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And he poured me that much in a cup, and I was like, I'll take it. It's free.
I mean, you got to try it, yeah. But and then later, to make things better, he's like, hey, you can have this. And it was a beer that I had left there. And I was like, I wanted to try the tap, dude. I don't want a beer. I just want, like, I definitely don't want that fucking.
Yeah.
I just, like.
I digress.
Hanging out with my mom, I was like, not trying to just crack open a Coors. You know? I was like, I just wanted to try your machine. Oh, dude.
You got two options. You either throw that course away, or you push back into it and you finish that course.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I feel like I've been spinning tires going sideways for the last month.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. I've just been in a full drift consistently just for the last fucking month. Just like, what the fuck is going on? No idea what the fuck. Like, completely out of my control.
I'm fucking real sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, no. It's
I'm not
been
here
wild.
to talk about it though.
Huh?
Huh? What's up?
It's been crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like roller coaster, up and down, left and right, dude, in and out.
Oh yeah, and you're almost at the top.
Top.
There's no track at the end.
You know,
You're smiling. You just realize you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me on like the Intimidator. When I rode it at King's Dominion, I was like all the way at the top, and I was like, "This is fun."
Dude, I see it. The track is broke at the bottom, and my biggest regret is I shouldn't have bought the season pass. I'm like,
Now my kids won't have that extra $50.
Yeah, that's gonna go to waste.
Dude, imagine you've got to be literally like 60 years old to get the season pass at
What?
King's Dominion, right? Like,
My family, like my brother's got the season pass.
oh, is that why they go so much?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, that makes sense. I was like, how the fuck are they affording
Yeah,
this?
dude, he drove there, he rode there on his motorcycle, and on the way
I got
back,
you.
the chain slipped off.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, holy shit. I
Yeah,
was
just
like,
put it back on.
and his license plate was like,
Yeah.
you know? I was like, God damn, dude, fucking survive. Survive, brother. Like,
Yeah.
that's some dangerous shit.
Dude, that that makes sense though. I was just sitting there like, how the fuck is he going to fucking King's Dominion like every other weekend like that?
And he went with Matt, so I like to imagine Matt was just on the back of his motorcycle. Just
Was he actually?
No, I think Matt probably drove himself. 'Cause
Yeah,
Matt's
well-
girlfriend went too, and I can't imagine all three of them fitting on that motorcycle.
Yeah. And Brant definitely didn't go in the car, so fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I drive a motorcycle to King's Dominion. I mean, I drove a 5-speed manual with no cruise
I'll
control
say
to
this:
the beach.
I would drive your brother's motorcycle to King's Dominion. I
You would
wouldn't
not
ride
drive
mine.
yours. Yeah.
I would not
No.
ride mine. No, my
Mm-mm.
back would be fucking killing me,
Oh yeah.
dude. Did I ever
think
tell
he
you
said
about?
it was an okay drive on that bike.
Did I ever tell you about the time that me and your brother were riding and we had switched bikes and we were going through like area,
long
like
ass time ago.
south shit, you
Yeah.
know? And he probably already told you the story, but
Yeah, this is a great story.
he went around somebody in like their car and they like flipped him off and shit. And I was riding his bike. He was riding my bike. He went around him. And I was like, I'm not comfortable with this like fucking tank of a bike.
Were you riding a, what is it, Magna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was riding his gray bike.
Honda Magna. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not really comfortable just like yanking on this shit yet. So like I was just like riding behind him. And I was like, this is weird. They're like lipping off and shit. Like they're mad about this. And I was like, he just passed you.
On a motorcycle.
He passed you because you're probably drunk as shit and going slow. So he stops at the stop sign to wait for me. And they pull up behind him. So now they're in between me and him. And the dude gets out of the passenger seat and he like gets out of the car and he like walks up to Brant. And I go around the car and I flip him off as I go around. And I stop beside Brant. And he was like, the guy was just like mouthing off to him, and then he like got back in the car, and I think I took off. And as I took off, he, like, Brant didn't come with me, and I went across like the highway, and then I was like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, that guy's still out of his car talking to him. So I fucking whipped a Yui, and then I whipped a Yui and got in behind. Because then as soon as I started turning around, he took off up the road. So I got in behind the car again.
You idiot, dude. Fuck.
I got in behind the car again. And as soon as the road was straight and I could see, I went around him and just gave him the biggest bird. And we were
like, you didn't like getting past, so I'm going to do it twice.
We were gone, dude.
Fuck.
And we just fucking disappeared.
Man, fuck
To this day,
people.
I was like, dude, my God, that was the scariest shit.
Hey, life lesson. Stay in your fucking car unless you want to get beat.
Listen, all I have to do is give you a headbutt and you're fucking basically unconscious on the floor.
Because chances are, if you get out of your car and you're walking towards someone, you don't know what they have in their car, you're being an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Like, if you walk up on a stranger and just assume that they're not strapped, you're a fucking fool.
Yeah, definitely.
Or at least have a metal pipe with a ball on the end. Like, that'll still fuck you up, dude.
Definitely don't walk up to my car. You might get popped by something.
Yeah. Your spare?
By this
you open,
or this.
You open the trunk.
Yeah, I don't have a spare, though. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, you can't slide by that, dude. We got to figure that out.
Huh?
Look, we have to get you a spare.
I don't have one.
I'm not going to come pick you up.
You're my spare. You're my backup.
You're my side.
Anyway, do you want to go recline? I don't know, dude. I'm just a little bit famished.
That's true. I haven't eaten today. You haven't eaten today. I haven't.
Nobody's eaten today. I haven't even slept yet.
Have you eaten today? Make sure you eat today.
Make sure you eat today.
Yeah, make sure you eat. Make sure you're sleeping when you're supposed to. If it's dark outside, it's good to rest.
God bless.
God bless. Take care of yourselves, everybody. It's National Mental Health Month. So
it's national. If the fucking Bengals lose tonight, don't talk to me. Don't ask me anything.
I'll check in on you.
Yeah, please do.
I will.
You'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be under your bed.
Anyway,
I'll be like, you okay?
Yeah. Should we shout any social medias out?
Shout the social medias out. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, at Sorry to Inconvenience You, and Apple Podcasts too.
Yeah, facts.
And Anchor and other podcasting sites that we're on. I had my neighbor the other day just be like, "Hey, are you on this podcast site?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe." She pulled it up and she's like, "Yep." And I was like, "Shit." I was like, There we are. That's that thing. That's the thing I do. But yeah, and follow us, or you can follow me on Snapchat, Jordo Bako, my Instagram, Jojo Bug Baker, and follow Carter's podcast
at Window to the Soul on Twitter, at Window to the Soul podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow me on YouTube, Window to the Soul, all of that good stuff. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you know where to find me.
Yeah. Whew. Oh man,
I'm a little tired, bud.
What time does the Bengals game come out?
Like 8:15.
8:15, so about like 4 hours from now.
Yeah, but 4 hours from now.
4 hours.
Let's take a fucking nap.
Who day? Who day? Who day? Who day? Who day? Who day?